Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Friday morning. Oh, it's been a day. Didn't get much sleep last night, and then I drank a Red Bull today. So there we go. While I'm doing a video at almost 1:30 in the morning. But hey, that's why y'all love me, right? Because late night content. Uh, well, I made a little progress with the new Granny Square blanket. This is what I got done so far. Alcohol pad. That's how I clean my glasses these days. I use little alcohol pad things. Anyway, but I say, how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Only 21 more to go. I did I managed to get these all. I wanted this many done because I'm doing a multiple of 7 for this blanket, you know, my ode to God. And I wanted to be able to lay them out on my bed and kind of get an idea how much I'm going to need to add to these to make them a bigger blanket, essentially. Because I'm only 5'4", so I don't need it to be terribly long. I just wanted it to be wide enough, you know, and, you know, long enough for me and my little short legs. So it will be. I'll just have to, when I get all the squares done like this, I'll have to go and add some more of the blue. I had to probably 4 to 5 rows maybe. I'm just going to play it by ear. I'll probably do some measurements with the measuring tape and get a feel for how many rows I need to add to make it big enough for the bed, so that when I connect them all, that it'll be the size I want it to be. So, but I've started doing it assembly line style now. You know, do all the one color, then do all the next color, and so forth and so on. And I'm crocheting over my ends so that it'll be much easier to tuck ends. You know, if you crochet over them as you're crocheting, it makes it a lot easier to go back and snip them when you're done. So the things you learn with experience, right? But oh, and I did. I know a lot of y'all caught Kayla, Llama Mama Kayla's video from yesterday when she's so upset because apparently she got spammed in her comments with some very rude and nasty people saying some things they shouldn't have been saying about her content and how she runs her channel. I have spoken to her, and she is fine. Just to let y'all know, I'm not going to I'm not going to have you, you know, you're not going to be privy to what we talked about. That's private. But she's fine. She's fine. She's got a great support system. Her husband and her boys are, and she's got a best friend that she talks to often, and she's fine. We had a good conversation, and I miss talking to her. We both lead kind of hectic, different type lives, so sometimes we don't, you know, always get to, you know, stay in communication. But we're going to try to do a visit. Make no promises about that, but we're going to try. I'll probably have to borrow Will's car and drive up there to visit with her. I really want to go visit with her. I miss her. You know, I want to go spend some time with her. She's good company. She's a wonderful person, very inspirational, and basic. You know, I told her, I said, you know, I wouldn't worry about what those people said, because the folks that are loyal and loving and devoted to her are there for her, regardless of whatever content she puts out. So I told her, you know, just keep doing you. That's what she's going to do, as she always has. She does what she can. You know, she suffers from multiple chronic conditions, and her life is difficult enough without negative input. So we're going to leave that right there and move on. So me and Johnny went and bought groceries today, and so I'm a little more broker than I was yesterday. You know, even I was going to get me some, because now that I'm able to use Mandela yarn, not 3-weight yarn, I want to try some Lime Brand Mandela yarn. I think I had bought some way back when I started this journey of crochet and loom knitting, and but I ended up putting it in a giveaway. So I never actually used the Mandela 3-weight yarn, but when we went to Walmart, I looked at some, and I was gonna get it, but I put it back for food. Priorities, people, priorities. But I am gonna get me some in the next week or two. Some Mandela. I want to get just enough to make a top. I have an idea in my head, of course. But now that I'm, my hands and joints seem to have recovered enough to work with 3-weight. I'm not going to push it too far, but I can work for quite a while on Eva's cardigan without having to take too many breaks. So I'm thinking 3-weight is probably where I'm going to stay. 3-weight, DK weight. But I feel like, now that I am able to work with it, it's kind of opened up, some yarn types that I hadn't been going into because, I feared hand cramps and hand pain. So I kind of cut myself off from a whole line of beautiful yarns that I could have been using. So now I feel like I can do that. So I will be getting me some Mandela eventually. I don't know when, because I don't, until money hits the bank and all the bills are paid, I don't know what I'm going to have left over for July. So I don't even know if yarn's even in the budget. You know what I'm saying? Summer months are kind of slim because light bills are higher and water bill, they still trying to charge. Luckily, next month's bill for water is less than $90. So that's a good thing for them. And then SWEPCO, our electric company, I've been following this story in our news. Apparently they brought to the attention the energy commissioner or something. His name's Foster Campbell. He's a politician, and he's in some sort of a position to where he has some oversight on the utility companies. I don't know. I'm not a politic kind of person. I really don't know the ins and outs of that. I just know I read it on one of the news station's Facebook page. But apparently there was some sort of error that occurred last year where they overcharged some of us, and so there's some sort of surplus of money that needs to be refunded on an average of $60 per customer. And so what they're going to probably do is divide that, whatever the refund is, out over the three hottest months that we have here: June, July, August, and September. So they're going to just divide whatever each person's refund is over 3 months. I think that's cheating. But that's okay. I'll take a credit. I'll take a $20 credit for July, August, and September. I'll be more than happy to accept that because every little bit helps. But that's what's going on with that. They overcharged us apparently last year. I think they overcharge me every month, but I'm just trying to make things happen here. But yeah, so there's that. But I've only been working on granny squares today. I really haven't done much else besides go to the grocery store and talk on the phone and text on the phone. Oh, I did get some more information about Johnny's thing. The organization that's helping us with his stuff, they're going to be calling me and setting up a meeting for me and John to go into where they can set up a plan for him and what is going to be in his plan and what services he's going to need or want. And then we'll be able to pick the agency, the place that he goes to. I talked to a lady today from the Bossier facility, and she says that they take the mentally handicapped people to do volunteer work. They take them to the movies. They take them to the park. They do outings with them. Instead of having it all be in-house, they take them into the community and do things. I really like that. I like that a lot. And I think that would be healthy for John and his ability, because he struggles with navigating social situations, and he doesn't always pick up on cues of when he might be in someone's way, or if he needs to move this way or navigate this or that. And this will give him that guidance, this will help him, because sometimes you can, sometimes a parent can can teach a child or a young adult to do certain things and function, and it works. But sometimes they need an outside source to teach them new things that are going to help them with their life going forward. And so I recognize that he can't learn everything from mom. Some things he needs to learn from a professional. So that's why we're doing what we're doing, because I want him to be in the hands of professionals that are well trained to handle young adults such as John and his needs, and look out for him and show him ways to navigate the world on a more independent basis. So without mom constantly being in the shadows, you know what I'm saying? So I want him to be his own person, and I think this is a good step in him doing that. So we'll start with this organization here, and him doing that the trips out into the public and everything, and see how he likes that. If that doesn't work out, we'll try something else. But the goal is to, over the course between now and the time that I need to go into assisted living, which is probably at least 20-30 years away, to be honest, but between now and then, I want him to just be training himself and preparing himself for life after mom. And you know, if I become incapacitated, he'll need those skills to deal with, navigate the world, because Will is going to be, you know, moving on and into his life, and hopefully a family situation. So he, you know, I don't want him to constantly feel like he has to take away from his family to deal with me and John. And you know, when the time comes where I need to be put into assisted living or whatever, I want John to be able to navigate his own life independently, as independent as he could possibly be, with the assistance of social workers and that sort of thing. I want him to, you know how to ask for things and let them know what his needs are, and navigate his own life, essentially. That's what I want for him, because he deserves that. He deserves that. He's been my constant companion and my helper. You know, before I lost all my weight, I needed a lot of help. I had a lot of mobility issues that have now not necessarily been completely resolved. I still have trouble with my lymphedema legs, and my back gives me problems, and my hip, but it's all manageable at this point. So it's a lot easier to navigate and, you know, manage my health conditions a lot easier now than than when I was 415 pounds. So I'm really looking forward to what this brings to John's life, and how it helps him come into his own. Like he, you know, I know it will. I just know when he gets that taste of freedom and that taste of independence, I really see him just really coming into his own, and him making friends and having a social life like I know he wants. You know, he's a very sweet and laid back, chill, but, you know, kind person, and those people can only benefit from his presence, because he's such a joy to me, and I know he will be a joy to whoever he encounters, because he just has such a gentle soul. He's really big. He's very tall, and he's built like a linebacker. So his physical presence sometimes, you know, makes people, you know, like that. But honestly, he's just a big teddy bear. So, you know, I look forward to him, you know, making these friends and these relationships that he deserves. And so, and while he's off doing his thing, I'm going to probably either take Theo to the park and walk him. Now that he has his shots and his vaccinations, I can take him into public parks and walk and everything. And I also have a service available to me through my Medicare Advantage program to go to a gym and work out for free. So I probably will do a little bit of that. I'm going to really just kind of step lightly and do slowly, and just, you know, do some light exercises and just kind of ease my way into it, because I haven't done that in a long time, not since my 20s. So, you know, I just think that that's going to get me the rest of the way to my weight goal, is to, you know, be going and working out. I mean, because I already eat right. You know, I eat proteins, I eat nutritious vegetables, and, you know, I don't eat fried food, a lot of fried foods, or a lot of sweets, or a lot of starches. I have maybe 1 or 2 sandwiches a month, with bread. And then I don't eat a lot of pasta. I try not to eat a lot of pasta, but I have run across some lean cuisine meals that are really good, and they're not very expensive, and everything's all in one dish, and I don't have to do anything but nuke it, microwave it, and then eat it. So, and it's perfectly portioned for me too. Those little one dish lean cuisine meals. I think there's one that's herb and garlic chicken and potato. It's got chicken. It's got a chicken breast or a patty. I'd say chicken patty. I wouldn't call it breast meat, but it is very delicious. But it has like an herb garlicky sauce in it, and then it has some carrots and broccoli and mushrooms. What else? Oh, potatoes. The red potatoes. I love red potatoes. I do. I like to scrub them up and then just cut them up with the skin on and boil them and then and make something. Oh, I like to. I'm planning a barbecue for my birthday, and my loaded potato salad is going to be in that. For that, I'm going to splurge a little bit, and then I'm going to get me some baked beans, some chicken breast to grill some chicken, and hamburgers and hot dogs probably for everybody else. But my birthday isn't until October, so we got plenty of time to plan for that. But yeah, my loaded potato salad, I come across this when John and I went on vacation some years back to Biloxi, Mississippi, and we eat at this barbecue place called Slap Your Mama Barbecue. And they actually have a seasoning out called Slap Your Mama, and it's really good. But we laughed about the name of that restaurant, and they brought this potato salad that I had never had anything like it, but it's uniquely to that area, But basically, they take the red potatoes and scrub them up, cut them up, and then they boil them till they're, of course, tender and ready to go. And then they add in cheddar cheese, sour cream, bacon bits. Yeah. And they add all that together in potato salad. That's the potato salad they have for down there. Now, typically, Southern potato salad is like you just make your potatoes, boil them as usual, maybe mash them up just a little bit, but leave them chunky, and then add mayonnaise, mustard, green onion, egg, and pickles. We usually would use pickle relish. That way you don't have to chop up all the pickles, but not sweet pickle relish, dill pickle relish. But yeah, that's typically a regular Southern potato salad, and you might put some little smoked paprika over the top just as a garnish. But yeah, I can make either or. But I really like the loaded mashed potatoes with the bacon bits and the sour cream and cheddar cheese. Yeah, I really like those. I won't be eating very many of them because it's not good for me to have all that stuff. But yeah, a few. I have mashed potatoes sometimes, but I have about this many. You know what I mean? I just about a fistful, enough that it would fit like this in my hand. That's as much as I allow myself of potatoes, or pasta for that matter. But it's just, you got to eat healthy when you've had gastric bypass. You just really have to change how you eat. The things you once loved and that your stomach was okay with, now all of a sudden you cannot have. And I've discovered that about a lot of things I used to like. So, but what I have discovered as far as the sugar thing is, if it's a natural sugar, if it's honey or naturally occurring sugar, then it doesn't bother me in the least. But if it is processed sugar, like fructose corn syrup, that sort of thing, then I get nauseous and I get a little shaky. And so, yeah. Then I have to go drink pickle juice, eat a couple of pickles, and then I'm good to go. Something about the vinegar in the pickle juice neutralizes sugar spikes. I don't know if y'all know that or not. But if you are diabetic or you're prone to sugar spikes, and you are in a desperate situation and you need to get that sugar down like that, hopefully you have some pickles in your fridge, and just open the pickle jar, take a couple of sips of the pickle juice, and really quickly you will neutralize that sugar and start to feel better. So, or at least it works for me, and I know other people that it's worked for. So, just to let you know, in case you get into a jam and need to get it down quickly, try that and see if it works for you. It you know, it's a quick and easy fix that's, you know, in most people's fridge. Almost everybody, you know, a lot of people have pickles in their fridge. So ergo, you would have pickle juice. But no, I just talking with the besties and watching Law and Order SVU, a couple of episodes of that, and working on these squares. I don't have a lot for y'all tonight. I just, you know, wanted to come and chat with y'all a little bit. Strawberry water. Walmart strawberry water. My usual drink of choice. I am going to have some chips and salsa though. Just a little bit. I had a little bit earlier. Just like not even, you know, just about this much salsa and a handful of chips. And I was okay. I think I can do that kind of thing in short doses. And but the kicker with the way my stomach works is I can eat small meals, like 3 or 4 small meals through the day, and then one or two snacks of fruit, and that's usually how my stomach works. And that's how I keep from being incredibly hungry and eating too much, and it ended up, you know, because that's only happened to me once. I learned that lesson really quickly, not to overfill my stomach, because I did it with fruit one time, and yeah, everything came back up. I learned it really quick. It was not fun, but you know, you learn as you go. And I'm one of those kind of people that once I've learned my lesson, and I don't repeat myself. So, but anyway, that's about all I got for y'all tonight. Just a quick and chit chat and talk about the granny squares, and I'll work on my other projects tomorrow. I will try to divide my time out tomorrow and see if I can get the cotton shawl done. You know, I've discovered I need to divide my time up over my projects so that I don't get burnt out on particular patterns or projects. Because you can have a long-term crochet project that you end up getting burnt out on, especially if you're getting paid to do it. So I would just recommend having some little side projects that you can take a break from that one. Not necessarily a break from crocheting, but a break from that particular project, and work on something that is quick, you know, that you get quick finished object gratification that we all enjoy. Just something small. That's why a lot of people, you know, that know how to make amigurumis, they make those little small amigurumis, because they can make that in a couple hours versus weeks that it might take them to make, you know, a granny square blanket or you know, a cardigan or something like that. So actually, this granny square blanket's probably not going to take me that long at all to make, because they don't call me Speedy for nothing. That, and I just sit in front of the TV and just, you know, do what it do. Anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I have set up a members only live for Monday evening, about 7 o'clock. Oh, and I did go add a tier to my memberships for 99 cents. So I know that $2.99, $4.99, and $9.99 is a bit much for some people, so I put a tier on there for 99 cents. If you want to support the channel in even a small way, you can just become a member for 99 cents. That entitles you to attend members only lives and members only videos you can watch, and of course you just support the channel in a more affordable way, because not everybody has disposable income, but you know, most people can afford 99 cents. So I figured I would do that. And, you know, those of you that have been considering becoming members can do that. And I'm going to make a concerted effort to do more members lives, members only lives, and members videos, so that y'all can, you know, of course I'm available on Facebook Messenger. There's a general chat associated with our channel page. The channel page is the same name as the channel. And you can go over there and join and share your makes. I encourage you to do that and locate the general chat and hop in and visit with us. I pop in and out of there all times during the day. And so if you have questions, I'll pop in there, and if you say, hey Miss Amanda, or hey Amanda, then I'll see it, because I'm constantly checking it to see if I see my name. If someone, that's how I know if they're actually talking to me or if they're just talking to each other. But that's a way to interact with other crocheters on an immediate basis, instead of trying to talk in the comments. So you could talk into the general chat, and there's no fees for that. And if you have questions for me that, if you want it to be completely private, you can always email me. My email is always in the description box. It's loomingadventures2021@gmail.com. So that's because when I first started my channel, that was the name that I had thought about using, because I was doing loom knitting. But when I went to search for that name, like 1,000,000 channels came up. And I was like, no. I had already created the email, so of course that was just that's just the email. So it took me about 2 hours to land on Tap Mama 73 in the Beg Brigade. Tap Mama 73 is my Instagram tag, and has been for probably 15 years. So I was like, wait a minute, Tap Mama 73? And of course, if you Google search Tap Mama 73, or you put it in the YouTube search bar, I'm the only one that comes up. So yeah, I don't have a copyright on it or anything like that, but that's been my self-given nickname for many, many years. So, because I'm tattooed and I'm a mama, and I was born in 73. It's just that simple. Nothing hidden or mysterious. I'm not a mysterious type girl. So but I love y'all so much, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all later. I will be probably doing a pop-up live on Saturday night late, probably like after 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere in that range. I was going to schedule it, but it's just easier to do using my phone if I just do it just as a pop-up and not a scheduled. So so just look for me about between 8:30 and 9:30 on Saturday night, and we'll chat it up and have fun. Love y'all. Bye.